It's like a whole aqueduct system.
Yeah, yeah.
Just floats right along like a little sailboat.
Mm-hmm.
Dalton says, I'm listening to the first year of the podcast, and holy cow, did Jeff talk a lot about achievements. I still love earning trophies and achievements. What happened to Jeff's habit?
There was no one for me to compete with. Like it was always kind of, for the bulk of that time that I really cared about them, it was when I was, playing with other, or playing alongside other people that were also out of their minds. And then they got out of it, and I stayed in it just to make sure I was, like, stomping them out. and then I got to a point where I was like, okay, this is fucking stupid. So.
I still find it satisfying to unlock individual trophies and achievements. Like, I fired up the PS4 here to do the mortar work quick earlier and realized I'm, like, a trophy away from level 10 on the PS4, and it's like, oh, that's cool. But it's not something that you obsessively look at as much as you used to.
Yeah, I definitely got to a point when I was playing Diablo 3 on the PS4 a lot that I was looking at it and going like, I could actually complete that list. Like, this is relatively manageable, right? Like, there's some stuff that's like long haul, like it's not easy, but like you could do that. And then a bunch of games started coming out. Sure, okay, that's good.
Yeah, that's kind of whatever, woe is us, we have to play too many video games, but we're always bouncing from one thing to the next without time to ever really bear down on something.
I'd have no platinum trophies.
I'm sure you did the same thing, back in the day when 360 started doing it, where like you would get a game, and before you even started playing it, you would look at the list. Okay, I'm going to play in this style to make sure I get that.
I got to the point where not only did I look at the list on the console, I would pull up x360a.org.com or whatever.
They would go to message board and they would have
I would sit there, I would pull up the achievement guide.
They're still out there pulling achievements in weird, dark ways that I still don't understand. Like, we ran our own achievement scraper and stuff for a while, and I got wise to a lot of dark ways that you can find lists of achievements out there in the Microsoft system. But those guys, the guys, I think it's xboxachievements.com now. I can't remember what they are. I want to say it's those guys, but they have always had there's some dark arts. I don't know what they're doing. I had some ideas about what they were doing, and as I started thinking about like, well, I guess I could do this. Like, I'm not going to hex edit shit. That's eventually what I thought they might be doing. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't.
Are they still getting Xbox One achievements ahead of time?
Yeah. That's awesome. Well, it doesn't. I don't know. Like, because it's all still coming out of the same basic system. I think. So.
I think that lifestyle broke for me with Singularity for whatever reason. Whatever stupid reason, that game, I got like 800 something points out of it my first time through. But it was such a torturous experience of like making sure I didn't exit a level before I got all the stuff I needed.
I never got that bad about it.
Like having all the achievement guides spell out the missable achievements, like I've fucking lived in fear of the missable achievements. It's like, there's no way I'm playing this twice.
Yeah,
I have to get them all the first time.
I worked in bulk. I didn't want to complete specific games. I was reviewing so many fucking games at that point. It was just like, whatever. Like, and also, like, I felt like I was reviewing games. Like, I didn't want to like start tainting the way I was playing games by playing them that way.
I mean, obviously, when there was time pressure to finish a game, you had to just play it the right way. But if it was something you're playing on your own, like that game was.
For me, it was like dark things where like, I had a GameFly account for a while, and I got like, was it like Bear Season?
Right. Yeah. Open season.
I remember that. I had a fucking Xbox Red Ring while I was spending achievements in Open Season, and it should have been like, it was so hot. It was so hot. It was like 100 degrees out or something like that, and the thing fucking melted down. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, man.
I grabbed my roommate's 360, hooked it up, and kept playing. And I was just like, this is a new fucking low. I don't even know if I actually got the full 1,000 of that. I think I might have given up at some point and said, nope, I can't do this anymore.
Mine were like Night at the Museum and like getting like every College Hoops 2K6.
Yeah. Some of these early sports games were real fucked. Really
Jumper. Like bullshit like that. Like, especially like, I was already bad before I started the Game Informer because I was reviewing games like and just trying to play every single thing and get every achievement. Like Spider-Man 3, there's one where it's like web swing for this long. And I remember like taping down or rubber banding the analog stick so it would be angled in the right way and attaching to the Chrysler building like Spire. She would just be spinning around and I would just go to the bar and come back and hope that I had the achievement.
I remember leaving Raw running for like overnight. Like, there was like some like host a game for 8 hours. I remember doing that and I'm like, this is stupid. Like even then, just going like, this is just a bad idea.
It got worse when I got to Game Informer because Andrew Reiner's also made a huge achievement. I think he still is.
I think he was the only person I think he had more than I did consistently. Like he was the one guy that was up there.
Yeah, and so he was the one that when I started the Game Informer, he was the one guy that had more than me. And I was like, all right, that's kind of my goal here. While I'm here, I got access to this whole vault. I can play every 360 game. I'm going to beat Reiner. And then it's just like you realize what that means. And so I'm going through the vault, just grabbing all those Night at the Museum and like the kids movie games and everything, and just spending hours trying to get like a 20-point achievement or something. And it's like I don't have time for this.
Yeah, totally.
This is really echoing a lot of my feelings on Destiny lately.
Yeah,
it's like realizing what other people are doing to get cool.
It was good it felt good to break free from that stuff. Yeah. And part of it was, like I think kind of the final nail in it for me was the shift of the generation and the PS4 being better than the PS3 was, and I'm playing things more evenly now across multiple platforms.
Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of just like splitting your time between games on a bunch of different platforms.
Yeah, like playing a lot of PC. Like when consoles kind of got old and the PC got really good, it was like, well, now I'm getting Steam achievements. Who cares about those? No one. Right.
Although it still bugs me a little bit when a game doesn't have achievements on Steam.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Right.
It's still fun though. Like if it's a game that you're really enjoying, it's just an excuse to play more of it. Where it's like I
still believe in the system. Like it's one of those things where it's like I'm not crazy about it the way I used to be, and I think like now I feel like I'm using it as intended. I'm looking at it and going like, oh well, I'll play a little more of this to do this.
Are there
any more that I want to try to get?
Thoughtfully designed achievements have always added a lot of value to games that are like mechanically robust. Like Shadow Mortar you can bring up. Like in fact, I wish they went further with it than they do. There's a handful in there that are that require you to set up some kind of mildly interesting scenarios.
Yeah, it's like execute a berserker while he's on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'll try that.
Like poison a captain at his own feast.
Which we both did that. And it was fun.
It's fun. Yeah, it makes you go play a certain way that you wouldn't have otherwise. But
and it's nice when it's in a game like that where like that. Like you have to set some stuff up, but that's something that you're doing over the normal course of the game. It's not like, hey, do this thing that's going to require you to play the game a very specific way from the start. Yeah. Don't fuck this up. Yeah. Like that's the stuff that
those are bad.
Careless lawn gnome from the beginning to the end.
Right. Yeah.
Well, that's kind of clever.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, like, you know,
That requires a certain dedication and purity of focus.
and that's you know, there were a lot of people that, you know, had a lot of complaints, like when, you know, in the achievement community, when games had multiplayer achievements, or, you know, or games had like really fucked up achievements like that. But I always felt like, you know, they should be like that. Like those were people who were looking at it wrong. There were people like, they made it really hard to get all of them. It's like, yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
We're not all Avatar the Last
Yeah,
Airbender.
exactly. That's the point.
Oh, I've still never done that.
It's super easy.
I've still never done
We
Avatar.
should do Breaking Brad, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That's exactly why I've never done it.
Free
Yeah.
video.
I've been sitting on it for years because I just kept thinking, like, there's going to be a use someday where
Yeah.
we're going to need to do that live.
We should do that.
On my account.
It'll take 5 minutes.
Maybe I should. All right. Maybe I'm doing it on Friday. We'll see. We will see.
But yeah, you know, now that stuff pops up, you know, playing Forza, I'm getting achievements all over the place. Like, and I really don't like the achievement interface on the Xbox One, so I find myself just looking at it even less. You know?
Although the new thing where you can snap it, it is kind of cool how you can like sort it and see how far you are in each one. Like,
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
it is. It is. I don't play games snapped.
I don't either.
I don't want.
I've been doing it with Peggle 2, and that's a game that kind of works for that. Where, you know, I've actually I've even like Snap like that. You can not that doesn't work. But Snap Hulu and stuff on Peggle 2. It's like, all right, I don't need that thing all the way.
Yeah.
I can have it screen here or my achievements. Oh, I need to hit this many more orange pegs or whatever. So.
It does sound like a lot of that stuff in the October update on there. It's going to make those stuff a lot better. The Friends leaderboard and all that stuff. You know.
Oh yeah, I have that stuff. It's neat. Yeah, the Friends leaderboard thing's cool. But yeah, you know, I think it's an idea that, you know, had its kind of day in the sun as like a massive
Like
big
achievement
thing.
achievement mania has died down. Now it's just kind of an accepted part.
I mean, that one dude got his 1,000,000 points. You know? He's done.
Yep. Everest has been climbed.
Yeah.
It's just kind of an accepted part of like good game design now to come up with good achievements, right?
Yeah.
All right, Dan Simon from Montreal has an idea for you.
Okay.
After hearing Dan talk about his neon orange macaroni vomit story, I thought I'd share a craft dinner tip that he might enjoy. It makes an excellent taco topping.
Okay, go on.
My university roommate and I invented this about 10 years ago when we signed up for a craft dinner cooking contest in our dorm at the time. We won. So I assume he was just talking about putting just the cheese on the taco meat. You know, he could have gone.
I don't
into,
know how to make tacos, so this is going to be a multi-step process.
He could have gone into a little more detail about the recipe. To be
Is
fair,
he just saying you put macaroni and cheese like noodles?
I don't think you put the macaroni in. I think he's just talking about
Oh, the powder?
I would
Yes.
put macaroni in.
That'd be pretty
like a
good.
hamburger helper taco.
Yeah.
Have you ever had macaroni and cheese pizza? It's just
No.
pizza just covered in macaroni and cheese. It is great.
Like
No
you just get
tomato
normal
sauce.
Oh, so it's just crust with macaroni and cheese on?
Pretty much. I've only seen it at Mesa Pizza in Minnesota.
Oh, this wasn't something you did yourself.
I would if I knew how to make a pizza.
All right.
That's not
Man,
Totino's.
you guys really love macaroni and cheese.
It's the best food.
It's really good.
It is good.
Cheesecake Factory has deep fried macaroni and cheese balls.
I think I've had those.
That's always great.
They're really good.
I think I had those once. Doesn't the melt make a grilled cheese with macaroni and cheese in it?
I've never gotten that. That's a weird, scary.
I've gotten
yeah.
it. It's great.
Okay.
It is really. No, I had that at the American Grilled Cheese Kitchen, but if Melt has that, I think I'm
Yeah, the
getting
Melt's
that
like
for
around
lunch
the corner. It's really close.
tomorrow. I'm going to get that for lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, there's a melt like 2 minutes from here.
I'm getting that.
Terrifying. Bad food choices.
It's pasta.
That's what this podcast runs on.
What?
Yeah, healthy.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're carb bloating for a half marathon.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Drew. You'll have your moment.
13.1.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a
Hooner,
sticker on the back of my SUV. It says 13.1. Lets people know that I'm a piece of shit that couldn't run a full marathon. Go on.
still a lot of miles.
Yeah.
Hooner in Tokyo.
All right.
The narrative in Destiny has been widely criticized by reviewers and players, and some are suggesting that a complete narrative existed but was broken up in order to be sold off as downloadable content later.
No. I don't think anyone's saying that.
That's something I've seen that sentiment.
Like,
out there.
I think that those people, like, you know, because it's not like the narrative that's there is a narrative.
All right, well, let me finish.
Okay, go on.
How would you compare the narrative in Destiny to the Halo games? As someone who's played all of the previous Halo games produced by Bungie, I have difficulty accepting that Halo is a model of coherent storytelling. Like Destiny, many of the Halo games were incoherent, with mission objectives that seemed unclear and repetitive. Isn't Destiny's story consistent with previous games produced by Bungie?
Bungie's stories build to something, whether you like the way it builds or what it builds to or not.
Yeah.
Like the gameplay mirrors the story in that it kind of leads you somewhere, whereas Destiny leads you to like this sort of boss fight, and then here's a gun back to the menu. You know, like there's no question. Like, you know, you can hate the Halo story. I'm not a huge fan of it, but like they have characters.
Yeah.